Well guys, I guess we knew it was just a matter of time. I've had this car for quite a long time now, and it's gone through a couple of changes. I'm obviously pleased with how it looks at this point, and I've really enjoyed this car. A lot of good memories and trips and mountain runs, etc, etc. But my attention span is only so long, and I get bored relatively quickly. Actually, not relatively quickly, I get bored very quickly. Had this car for over 2 years now. This is probably the longest that I've ever owned a vehicle. And you know, had a lot of good memories as she sits, but it's time. She looks good, but I guess I'm just tired of looking at her. Let's take a look back at the old girl, shall we, and how she's changed in the last 2 years. Ride quality is super good still. Super pleased with the springs. Then we can move on to the wheels. Well guys, like I said, I think I'm just getting a little tired of looking at her, so. Whew. Nothing like taping on a couple plastic pieces to your car, make it faster, right guys? So if you guys can't tell, we got a new high kick duckbill spoiler and a side splitter. Changed the look of the car pretty dramatically in my opinion. Oh boy. Damn, this thing looks good. Ooh, I don't know what I was missing. Again, fit really nice. I'll get some photos later. Hopefully I close the video out maybe, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm really pumped. It's exactly what the car needed in terms of rear spoiler. I did an installation video as well, which will be following shortly, if you want to see exactly how it was done. As I said, I was getting a little bit bored with the car, not the car per se, but how the car looked. And I'd said before that I needed a little bit more of an aggressive spoiler. And diffuser. We haven't gotten the diffuser yet. I haven't found one that I really liked actually. But the rear spoiler made a huge difference. These cars have such a long front end, they just don't have enough weight in the back in my opinion. They need a spoiler of some kind. And the OEM style spoiler that I had was good for a while, but just not what the car needed at this point with how it has evolved. and I went with the short splitter because I just wanted something, I wanted one there. But I did order, and I do have the full length side splitter now, but after mocking it up, it just wasn't what the car needed. It's not slammed, it doesn't have real sleek wheels, it's more of a beefy, kind of aggressive muscle car inspired setup, and the full length splitter just didn't match with it. So having a little splitter there, you know, the little winglet fits the look of this car a little bit better, and that's why I went that route. A carbon fiber spoiler, but if you've watched this channel for any length of time, you know that I'm not a huge carbon fiber fan. After looking at the car after it being installed, the contrast in color from the black to the carbon fiber spoiler was just too much for me. I just couldn't handle it. So I did something a little bit different. Once I got the spoiler installed, I actually wrapped the edges, the profile portion of the spoiler in gloss black. Just kind of followed the line of the spoiler around to the back a little bit, and just followed the swoop up and ended it nicely in a point there. So now from the profile angle, it actually looks like a black spoiler, which I like. But coming up close on the car, you obviously can see that it is carbon fiber, and it'll satisfy all you carbon fiber junkies, but also, you know, keep me happy with the fact that it's not a huge contrast looking at the profile of the car. You'll see the winglet on the side splitter is carbon fiber also, and it's small enough to where the contrast just helps it stand out. So I don't mind it, but I might test out putting a little black vinyl on it as well, because it's cheap enough, it's easy enough to do, and if I don't like it, I'll just peel it off. But super inexpensive. Like I said, adding cheap plastic parts to your car definitely adds horsepower, so I'm really pumped about that. But they're inexpensive enough and easy enough to put on and take off if you don't like it. But the car needed a little something a little bit different. Like I said, I wasn't necessarily bored of the car, I just was kind of tired of looking at it how it was, so I had to change it up a little bit. I'm pleased with it now. Giving the Q a little bit more attention. The 335 is sitting a little bit. I've been driving it, but I want to focus on this car again for a little while. So I hope you guys like it. I'm pretty pumped. Again, guys, stay tuned for that installation video if that is something that interests you. Otherwise, I really appreciate you guys watching. The support is unbelievable, and I'm super grateful for it. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.